I never knew that it's really up in the mountain. Making money, yes, but also making impact.
A lot of places still doesn't incorporate people with disabilities.
Yeah, that's what President Obama mentioned. A friend next to me was like, Dissa, that's you. Stand up now. Start now.
Nice
to meet you.
Hello viewers of APUINATV, back again with our KataKita segment. My name is Zena and today I will be your host. Today we're hosting a very special woman. She is in fact a Wonder Woman and one of my role models. She is a working mom and currently pursuing a doctoral degree at our beloved campus, Ritsumeikan Asia Pacific University. She's a polyglot. She can speak a lot of language: Indonesian, English, Japanese, Spanish, Arabic, but the most interesting language is sign language. Yes. While she was volunteering in Nicaragua, she stumbled upon a cafe that employs deaf people, and inspired by this cafe, she started her own deaf cafe, FingerTalk, in Indonesia. Yes, curious much? So let's wait no more and welcome our very one and only Dissa Ahdanisa. Yay! Yes. So Dissa, welcome. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me today. I'm so excited.
We're very pleased to have you here today. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so Dissa, we know that you're actually pursuing a doctoral degree here, but we do know that you got your bachelor degree in APU too. So can you please tell us a little about it?
It was 13 years ago almost, so it's long time ago. Beppu wasn't really like this at that time, but one of the reasons why I pursued my bachelor degree in APU was because I really wanted to go abroad and learned about other culture, especially Japanese culture. And at that time there was a scholarship from APU that was offered, so I decided, okay, that was my very first time ever to leave Indonesia, and it was to Beppu.
Okay.
And
what was your impression about it?
I never knew that it's really up in the mountain. Like APU is really up in the mountain, and but the school is fun. I managed to finish it in 4 years, but met a lot of friends from different countries, and also volunteered in Beppu and in different areas in Oita as well.
What kind of volunteering did you do in Beppu?
I was working with the special needs school. So Beppu Shiengakko, and they have volunteering activity every 6 months with students from APU, and we learned how to do some activities like playing volleyball at that time, and then also learning to make arts and crafts together with them.
So that was one of your memorable memories?
Yeah, because I've never found other opportunities to play and also learn about the special needs school in other countries, like when I have studied here in Beppu.
Did it somehow change you as a person while you
Yes, definitely. Because before coming to APU, I only thought that, okay, I'm going to go to school, I'm going to finish, and then I'm going to work in big companies and earn money and be rich. I mean, that's still my goal. But I still have, now after going for volunteering, meeting people that have organizations that has social missions, I put social mission as one of my goals as well. Like, I wanted to have social benefits as a person. Making money, yes, but also making impact.
Wow, that's so noble of you. Yes.
No, I'm still having a lot to learn though.
Yes. Okay. So you finished bachelor degree in APU, and then you took a master's degree. Where did you
in
take?
Australia.
Oh, and what did you take that time?
That was accounting. So, because I did my bachelor degree here at APM, focusing in finance and accounting. So when I had to go for a master's degree, I decided, okay, I'll do professional accounting. But when I was over there, I had a chance to volunteer in India. That again opened my mind to see the social work, social mission, and social impact driven work that I want to pursue in the future.
what made you pursue all those volunteering activities? What drives you to do that?
That's a great question. I think one of the reasons is because I grew up with my mom that has a school for underprivileged children in South Jakarta. Actually, South Tangerang. Sometimes we claim ourselves as Jakartans.
We do.
But I grew up with these children, and I saw how she managed the school, and I wanted to learn how are NGOs or schools for underprivileged children in different areas in the world. Are they the same, or is there anything that I could learn that maybe I could contribute to my mom's school in Indonesia? So that was the initial reason why I wanted to go for a volunteering trip.
So initially, you've also helped like your mom's NGOs.
Yes, in Indonesia, yeah.
So you've been active beforehand.
Yeah, before coming to APU, and then I think, but the catalyst is here while I'm in APU, because there's also Hoshizora.
Oh yes.
And I was becoming the I did the. And also the representative of the organization for 2 years. Oh, so that was again a big catalyst for me to pursue the social mission work.
Yes. Oh, okay. So now you're doing your doctoral degree here in APU, and what are you researching right now, and what are you hoping
to
achieve from that research? Yes.
First, I hope to finish my doctoral degree on time. So
okay.
But what I'm researching is the effect of human rights treaty, in this case specific to the UN Convention of Rights for People with Disabilities, to the performance of disability rights in Indonesia. Okay. So I want to see how, since Indonesia is becoming one of the very first country in ASEAN that ratified the Human Rights Treaty, that CRPD, how has the treaty itself play a role in creating an improvement of disability rights in Indonesia? Because it's still very new topic of disability rights. There are not that many people researching about it. Yes. And as someone that has a practical background though, working with people with disability, I want to learn more about the theoretical. It might sound boring, but I felt
no, not at all.
I felt like if I want to go further championing the issue, I must know from different perspectives as well.
And how is it going right now?
It's going well. It's going well. The thing is, I realized that it takes a lot more for you to put into to make sure that your doctoral research is beneficial and also is adding something new to the knowledge. Like you cannot just, I wanted to do this because I'm interested in it as a person. Yes. But you have to have a research motivation behind it. Like there
to
must
keep
be
you
a
going.
Whew.
And what has been your drivers to keep you
apart from the fact that I want to finish on time so that my research can contribute to it's very under-researched area of disability rights in Indonesia. I also wanted to spread light awareness to this topic.
Do you believe that Indonesia actually has a good performance of
disability rights? At the moment, I think not at the level that we should be. As the biggest country in ASEAN, as the third biggest democracy in the world, I think we can do more. But as a researcher, I should not be biased, but as a researcher, there are some effects of the treaties that showing a positive result.
That's good then, because like as we know, like I mean, not all the streets in Indonesia are well occupied for people with disabilities. And growing up in Indonesia too, I have a lot of friends that has special needs, that has autism, and I know that a lot of places still doesn't incorporate people with disabilities, and how people see them as being the other person. It's really hurtful sometimes.
See, and another thing is that as a researcher, that that backgrounds that you have, I mean, in my case with FingerTalk, advocacy, the work that I've been doing with FingerTalk as well, that made me want to do the research. But as a researcher, I have to put a different hat.
Yes.
Like I cannot be
emotional.
And it's really hard to do.
Yes.
So I'm currently struggling to put different hats sometimes.
Yes. Okay. We wish you good luck for that,
Dr. Thank you so much.
Yes. But moving on to the next topic, let's talk about your social entrepreneurship in FingerTalk.
Yay.
Can you please tell us a little about it, or maybe do some introduction in sign language too?
Oh, okay. So, hi everyone. My name is Dissa. My sign name is Dissa.
Okay.
And I'm the founder of FingerTalk.
Oh, okay.
So this is FingerTalk.
This is FingerTalk. Does it has a special meaning?
Well, it's the symbol of FingerTalk logo, and it's creating a smile.
Oh,
and
okay.
it's 2 Fs. Because our name starts with FingerTalk with F, so it's like to make people easier to remember. Oh yeah, so it's the word starts with 2 alphabets of F, creating a smile and look like a logo of FingerTalk.
Oh. So this is F.
Yes, this is F.
Oh, okay. I want to learn more later.
Yes,
okay.
Sure.
But before that, can you tell us a little about how did you start FingerTalk?
Okay, so FingerTalk started in 2015.
Okay.
And but the idea to make FingerTalk was already from 2013 when I went to Nicaragua and I saw a cafe. Café de las Sonrisas, and the cafe is owned by a hearing person but employ deaf people.
Okay.
And at that moment I realized, okay, deaf people and hearing people, we all can work together and we can create a place where the hearing people can learn sign language to communicate. Because I noticed that in Indonesia usually the discrimination happen because people don't know and don't know how to communicate or start a conversation with the deaf. So why don't we create a place where you can learn to start a conversation?
Yes, okay. Yeah, I do realize that in Indonesia mostly people don't really know where to learn sign language, and even I just realized that most of the translation for sign language is getting better now on TV, but before then there were not that many.
The TV channels that has the sign language interpreters. And I think in Indonesia right now we've seen so many role models from the community of people with disabilities, which add more motivation for everyone to work together. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, before you built FingerTalk, you couldn't speak. You couldn't sign.
I cannot sign. Yeah, I couldn't sign. I really wanted to learn because when I was 10 years old, when I was very little, I met the very first deaf person in my life, and he taught me how to sign my name. Okay. But that's it. And I wanted to, in the back of my mind, I thought, okay, one day I will learn how to do this language so that I can communicate with more people. But it was in Nicaragua when I saw the real conversation using sign language with the deaf in Nicaragua. So I think my first exposure to sign language was pretty much in Nicaragua, using Nicaraguan sign language.
Oh,
which was different.
Which was different. So everybody, sign language, it's not universal?
Yes.
Each country has different.
Each country has, just like our normal language. We have Indonesian, Japanese, and we have Indonesian Sign Language, Japanese Sign Language.
Is it that different, or do they have some in common in sign language?
Just like our spoken language, it has influence from other languages as well. Like our sign language, as far as I know, has influence from British Sign Language as well, and a little bit from American Sign Language. So there are some similarities, but there are also some differences. And Indonesia being such a big country, every provinces have their own dialect that they put into the sign language.
Wow.
So yeah, when you learn Indonesian Sign Language, it's the whole, they have, each province have different
And you know most
No,
of
I don't. I don't. I know how to get by sometimes because usually the deaf person that I can communicate with, they understand, and if I don't know how to do that local sign language, I just switch to American Sign Language. I know it's bad, but they learn American Sign Language because it's school. They have Indonesian have CB, or Sistem Isyarat Bahasa Indonesia, which is a sign language that use the prefix, suffix, which can teach you to write Indonesian better. And it's influenced by, a little bit of the signs also influenced by American signs. So yeah, I'm learning a lot.
Yes, learning a lot. Apparently it's quite Thailand. Yeah. Okay, so speaking of Thailand, what were like some of your hardships building this FingerTalk? Yeah.
First, like as an entrepreneur, I was not born as an entrepreneur. As in, like in my family, none of us are entrepreneurs, so it's really hard to know how to get started. So it was hard to find the capital. And so I decided, okay, since it's hard to raise fund, and I had no experience at all, so why don't I just find the money myself? As in, I save up so that I can save up enough so that I can open FingerTalk. So that's what I did. I worked in a financial institution in Singapore, and I save up from my salary.
So the capital started from your salary.
Yeah.
But I do know that you joined some competitions like Hope Prize, and also I know you were also mentioned by Obama in his speech. I think that was a competition too, if I'm not mistaken.
So with Obama, President Obama, it's the fellowship program by the State Department of the United States, and we were selected as leaders from Asia Pacific, from ASEAN actually, and we were invited to listen to his town hall. But before that, we were selected to go to the US for 6 weeks. The program is called Young Southeast Asian Leaders Initiative. I really recommend if young people from all over ASEAN wants to go.
Yeah,
definitely go for it. So yeah, that's what President Obama mentioned, and he actually in his speech he mentioned two people. One is a person from Thailand, a good friend of mine, and the second one
is you.
Yeah, that was very. I really black out. Like when he said the second person I would like to introduce is Dissa Ahdanisa. I remember a friend next to me was like, "Dissa, that's you. Stand up now." Yeah, I was like, "Really?"
The second person I want to introduce is Dissa Ahdanisa. So last year, Dissa opened the FingerTalk Cafe in Indonesia to provide job opportunities for the deaf community there. And I've been told great things about the cafe because my receptionist, as you know in the White House, a wonderful young woman named Leah, she visited earlier this year. She is deaf, and she is the receptionist of the White House. So when you come visit the White House, she's the first person you meet, and she signs. And she said, she wanted me to tell you how proud she is of you. So congratulations.
But yeah, that was really, really life-changing experience.
Such an honor to be mentioned by the President of the United States. Yeah. Wow. And then, other than that, you actually got selected as one of the first member of the first class of Obama Foundation Leaders in Asia Pacific.
Yeah.
What is that actually? What is the Obama Foundation Leaders, and did you need to undergo some selection, and what are your activities?
So Obama Foundation Leaders Asia Pacific is the program that Obama Foundation created for improving the leadership skills, connect young change maker and also leaders from Asia Pacific region. We have 1 year long program, so we will start this December. And the selection process is through their websites as well. We have
so you applied?
Yes, I applied, and we have to appeal, of course, about our leadership skills, what we have done, and I remember they have a video saying, please make a video answering our question, what is your superpower?
Oh.
And I was like, what is my superpower?
What did you answer for that question?
I ended up answering the video with 6 different languages, because I was like, my superpower is I speak 6 different languages, and then the last one is sign language. And during that 6 different languages, I was kind of promoting, I'm like, I'm this kind of leader that I'm thinking of improving my skill, and Obama Foundation Leader Program will definitely help me. Thank you.
That was great. Isn't it hard, like switching languages?
It was hard. It was really hard.
Did you do it in 1 take?
No, 5 takes.
5 takes of 6 different languages.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was an exercise.
So what exactly is the expected outcome from this Obama Foundation leaders?
I want to learn to be better leaders, to collaborate with other leaders in Asia Pacific, because we want to spread our mission about inclusion, about people with disability in Indonesia, and to work with other leaders that probably facing the same challenges or going for the same mission. So connection, collaboration, and inspiring each other.
Okay, good luck on that in December.
Thank you.
Yes, a lot of good lucks to you today.
I know.
Okay, so back again to FingerTalk. I also know that you collaborate and make plush Indo.
Yeah.
Yep. And I wanted to know more of the current FingerTalk right now. What are you doing, and what are there actually in the cafe, and what do you offer?
So we started FingerTalk when it started. It was a small cafe. It started as a small cafe with 4 deaf crew that we work with, and currently, after almost 5 years, we're working. We have another cafe. We have a car wash, and also we have workshops, and we also have another branch in Poso, Central Sulawesi.
So in total now you have 3 branches. Oh,
No. We have one place that has different business units.
Okay.
So we have around 3 business units right now, and 3 business units in Java and 1 outside of Java. So yeah,
and all of them are
quite a lot.
Yes, and all of them are, as you said before, they have like a car wash and also a cafe. So each one of the branch has the same?
They have different business units. We try to also adapt with the local communities, what skills that they have, what can we offer. Like in Poso we have a cafe, but also we have a community hub, because Poso being a post-conflict area, there are a lot of NGOs that are still working there, and they need a place to collaborate, and we offer our cafe as a place for people to meet, and also to learn more about the sign language, local sign language over there.
Okay, then how about Plush Indo?
So
what is that
Plush Indo is a collaboration between FingerTalk, and also we were supported by New Zealand Embassy, and also I was supported by my husband, because he was the designer of the plushies or plush toys that we make. The plush toys are made with the motive of, with the pattern of Indonesian endangered animals. 6 different characters, and we created 600 plush toys, and we distribute them to school children all over Indonesia, especially school children that studied in area that is near to the habitat of the endangered animals. For example, like in Sumatra, we went to Riau, which is close to the habitat of Sumatran elephant, and we gave the elephant plush toys. We brought our deaf crew to tell the children that you should love the elephant and don't hunt them because we're all friends and we love elephants.
So spreading awareness through the project.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're doing a lot.
Too much probably. I should focus on one thing.
No, it's okay. So actually, yeah, after our talk, I see that you're having a lot on your plate. And I know you're doing doctoral degree, you just had a baby. Yes, she's so cute, by the way. And you're also doing FingerTalk remotely.
Yes.
So how did you like manage to do all these things?
I don't know, to be honest, I don't know. But I try to enjoy small wins. Because sometimes I realize that it's very stressful. Everything with doctoral degree, with being a mother, with staying away from my social enterprise, but still wanting to help out. So I guess I try to pack my day with things that I can do, prioritize skills that I need to do, and if I cannot achieve one goal, I should not dwell on it because I have an 8-month-old baby to play with. So I mean, at the end of the day, I'm like, yay, life is good. So
you have a little toy at home.
Exactly. And sometimes I realize that she is my bigger goal. Like,
and motivation drivers.
the biggest motivation for me right now.
Yeah, I knew that. I read one of articles about you. You said something to former President Obama. You said that you wanted to make this world a better world for your daughter.
Yeah. So. You know what? That is very crazy because I got a phone call from the White House 2 days before he said that, and the White House said, if President Obama wants to share your story. Because at that time, I didn't know that he will mention my name, he will talk about FingerTalk, I didn't know. But the White House said President Obama wants to share stories from the young leaders, but if he mention you or if he shares your story, what do you want to say to him? And I was like, that's what I said. I said, I want to make this world a better place for where my daughter can be who she wants to be. And then I have a daughter.
Yeah,
so I really have
you didn't know, right?
Yeah, I didn't know. I wasn't even married. So yeah, now, I mean, next time in KL, hopefully I get to see him and say, sir, I have a daughter. So
is she
really
going to come?
I don't think so. She would be there, but yeah, that's the biggest goal for me right now.
Yeah, I think other than sign language, you could also do fortune telling of like, your baby. Yes. Okay, so very, very insightful and inspiring. Maybe last but not least, I have 2 more things. I want to learn more about sign language. Could you please teach me that? But before that, do you have any advice for current APU students, not only Indonesians, but current APU students, and maybe for those people who are interested in doing social entrepreneurship?
Okay. So for people who's interested in APU or current APU student, I think with social entrepreneurship, again, it is not an easy thing to start, but it is a possible thing. Like if you want to change the world, if you want to make a difference, you can start small. You can start by volunteering, giving your time or your skill, teaching, and it's a part of creating change. And I'm sure there are other people who can support you as well, because sometimes we think that, okay, it's really hard to make it sustainable. How do I do that? Find a team, find your support system. There are competitions for social entrepreneurship. I really advise going for it. Holt Prize is one of them, and we have Holt Prize in APU, so definitely participate in that. And if you have someone that you look up to, ask them questions, ask for their advice, find a mentor. With mentor, you don't go to a person and say, do you want to be my mentor? But you exchange ideas, you ask questions and listen for feedback. So that's something that you can start now, actually.
Okay, that's nice. So Yes, viewers, listen to the advice, note them, and find your mentor. Maybe Dissa as your mentor.
Yes, definitely. Add me on Instagram.
Oh, yes. Okay, so last but not least,
Okay.
I'm excited for this. So can you please teach me a sign language and
Okay, so I'm
English?
still learning. I'm
Okay.
still learning sign language, but I can teach a little bit if
Okay.
you want to say thank you. We're doing ASL, American Sign Language,
American
because
Sign
we're
Language.
speaking English as well.
Okay.
So thank you is this.
Yeah, with my right
Thank you,
hand. Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
Doesn't matter right or left, your dominant hand.
Okay.
And terima kasih is also this actually. So
Okay.
yeah, thank you. And what else do you want to know? Oh, your name.
My name, yeah.
So name is this.
Name.
And then you can spell out your name.
Okay.
So if you say my name's name me,
Uh-huh.
and then your Zena, so Z
Z
E
E
N,
N
this one like
Oh.
2 and then
2 and then
this one here,
okay,
and then you put it there.
like this.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Z
E
E N
A.
A. Okay. One more time.
Okay.
Z E N A.
Okay.
I noticed before it's not my name, but it's name my.
I think with sign language is another different grammar as well,
Okay.
and also with you have to use facial expression because
Okay.
you are excited to meet people,
Okay.
so you have to smile, and
Okay.
if you are mad at someone when you sign angry, for example, you have to be you look angry.
Expressions are important.
Yeah, especially if
Okay.
you want to say thank you,
Okay.
you don't say like thank you.
Thank
say,
you.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
exactly, perfect.
Okay, so it's hello.
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 Hello is like a normal hello.
Okay.
Yep.
And then what was this one? Like this
I think
hello.
it's like a very like a formal one. In Indonesia, we use this as well. It's like
Okay.
hi.
Okay. Okay.
So,
hello. My
Name.
My name. Mine is Z
E
E N
A.
A.
Okay. And
Nice
you
to
want to
meet
say
you.
nice to meet you. So nice
Nice
meet
meet
you.
you. Maybe I can do that again. Wait.
Let's do it again.
Okay,
So,
okay.
hi.
Hi.
My name.
My name is Z E N A. Nice
to meet
you.
Yay! You did it!
Yeah, I did it. Okay.
This
so,
is applause.
yeah, I know. I've been.
Clapping hand.
I knew that this one was
Clapping
hand. Yeah. So, what do you advise those people who wants to start learning sign language? How can they start doing sign language?
I think the easiest source is internet. There are a lot of YouTubers using their platform, their YouTube channel to teach people about sign language. There are Indonesian YouTubers doing Indonesian sign language tutorials, so definitely check it out.
Okay, check that out if you're interested. So, guys, actually, we've come to an end. Thank you very much, Dissa, for
Thank
coming.
you for having me.
Yes, for making time here. It was really insightful and inspirational.
I had a great
Yes.
time. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much. But last but not least, viewers of APUINATV, this is actually our last video for KataKita. We thank you very much for your the loyal viewers here and following our journey. So see you next year, and thank you
you.
very much. Come here, thank you. Yay.